All right, Outlaw Radio Live fans, we are live on the air with none other than MDK. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, my brother. How you doing?
I am doing great myself. So I know you're a busy guy, so I'm going to get right into this interview with you. What made you decide to get into the music industry?
Man, to be honest, I think I came out the womb in the music industry, man. It just, been listening to Parliament, Funkadelic, you know what I'm saying, Jimi Hendrix, like real music, inspired by true musicians, you know what I mean? My father is a musician, you dig? My mother, sang, so it's just always been around me. I couldn't escape it, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't be out of business if I tried, you dig?
You've always, just like you said, you've always been around music. It's just in your blood to just do it.
Yes, sir.
So you also have a really unique sound to your music. You have combined your love for rock and roll and hip hop together. That's a one of a kind type of combination. What's the inspiration behind that?
Truly, man, it's just me. I mean, I'm from California. I play the guitar. I'm a big Hendrix fan. So it's just, being from California, that West Coast, that gangster rap and G-funk, it's just a part of the culture. You know what I mean? So, doing the hip hop thing. My pops worked at Death Row. You know what I mean? So, hip hop's been a big part of the music. You know what I mean? But Hendrix and the guitar, jazz guitar, and all that. You know what I mean? The funk, Parliament, Funkadelic, and all of them. Bootsy Collins. You know what I mean? It's just about the amalgam and just all the influences coming out. You know what I mean? It's really a subconscious thing. You did.
So when you mentioned a few times earlier about Jimi Hendrix, people actually call you the modern day Jimi Hendrix. How did that come to be, and how does it feel when people say that to you?
Well, there's only one Hendrix. You know what I mean? There's only one Hendrix, but as far, I don't know if it's the way I play the guitar or I don't know what it is, but I'm not mad at it. You did, but as far as the way I feel about it, it's an honor being compared to, you know what I mean, such a legend. It's amazing.
Oh, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and I had the privilege of listening to a lot of your music on Spotify, and I have to say, you are one hell of a great guitar player, sir.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Doing my best.
So you also have done a lot of work with Crazy Bone from the legendary rap group Bone Thugs and Harmony. How did you and him get connected? What's the story behind that?
Well, truthfully, you know what I'm saying. We got together through the radio show. He had a radio show. You know what I mean. Shout out to Pops QG. You know what I mean. I was on the radio show, and Crazy invited me to a show, and then we just vibed. You know what I mean. Got a song going. And started doing some shows. Had me out there with him and all the Bone Thugs, and there's, you know what I mean, truly a blessing. I appreciate all the love they showed me. You know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs really got me out there. Helped me get out there. You did. But the radio shows was up.
That must have been such a strong feeling being on stage with all of the Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. Not a lot of people can say they actually shared the stage with the entire group. That's actually amazing.
Yeah, it's the honor.
I also saw on your Instagram that you did a show with Too Short. What was it like working with Short, and how did you two get connected?
Short always, his shows, he's gonna have everything jumping. You know what I mean? All the theme, everything, the ladies, all that. But we we met up with Short at the Whiskey. You know what I'm saying? We met up with Short at the Whiskey, contacted him. You know what I'm saying? You know, linked up. You know, talked about doing some shows and everything. He said, you know, call the people and make it happen. So, you know what I'm saying? We made it happen. He was vibing with everything. We was vibing with everything. You know what I mean? Him and Warren G, I believe it was. We were out there. Yeah.
Warren G, the legendary G-Funk. Can never get better than that.
Oh, yes, sir. Gotta regulate, you know?
Most definitely. So also, speaking of Warren G, you also have opened up and sold out shows with tons of legendary individuals, like Bone Thugs, DJ Quick, Warren G. What are some other people you have did shows with, and what was it like?
Oh, man, we've been out there with a couple of people, you know what I mean? I can't even, you know, I'm in the dressing room so often, you know what I mean? I don't even know everybody that we done played shows with, but a couple of people, you know what I mean? Been out there with Bone Thugs, like you said, been out there with Warren G, Too Short, DJ Quick. You know, we've done a couple of things, you know what I mean? You check the Instagram, you can see everything with the photos. We was out there with Cincinnati, you know what I mean? West Coast, what's his name? Waka Flocka, you know, the whole nine, you dig? Yeah, out there, Wiz, you know, yeah.
So I gotta say, MDK is most definitely living the dream, man.
I'm doing my best, you know what I mean? I'm doing my best, just trying to enjoy life, you know what I mean?
So you were also the nephew of the legendary K Solo. What was the feeling knowing you grew up with a legendary uncle?
Man, spectacular, you know what I mean? K Solo's always dropping knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Wolfgang and everything, always dropping knowledge, always breaking it down. Because, you know, K Solo, way back, you know what I'm saying? Spellbound, you know what I mean? From battling with DMX out on the yard, you know what I'm saying? To being out there at Death Row, you know what I mean? He's truly a legend, but always dropping wisdom, always dropping knowledge, you know? For real.
K Solo is such a amazing individual personally. I grew up listening to his music, and when you said dropping knowledge, I think that's all K Solo ever does in his music. Most definitely an inspiring individual.
Undoubtedly.
I also noticed on IG that you had the pleasure of hanging out with legendary Steve Adler of Guns N' Roses. What was it like hanging out with a rock and roll legend like himself?
Man, that was true. That was a dream come true. You know what I mean? Yeah, Steven Adler always has gems to drop. You know, to share whenever I see him. You know what I mean? But that was truly a legend right there. You know what I mean? Truly a legend. You dig? Been out. You know, we know his brother. You know what I mean? His family and everything. You know, Pop's been out there with flashing and flashing. You know, people. So it's you know, it's a small world, man. But we're all out there. But it's an honor and humbling experience hanging out with legends like Steve Adler. For real.
So I have to ask this: was it just Steve Adler there, or was the rest of Guns N' Roses, including Axl Rose, there?
I mean, you know, I've hung out with Steven on numerous occasions. So I mean, numerous occasions, but I've never hung out with Axl. I don't know Axl.
Yeah. You got to admit, at least got to hang out with one of them, right? That one's still better than none.
Oh, undoubtedly, you know what I'm saying? Undoubtedly. But Pop's has been out there, you know what I mean, for real. But, yeah, you know.
So your most recent album release is called Desert Eagle. What's the inspiration behind that record, and where can our listeners buy some copies? And also, do you offer hard copies as well?
Yeah, Desert Eagle is, you know, available on all streaming platforms. You know, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, everything, Pandora, all that. As far as hard copies, we do offer them in limited release. You know what I'm saying? They have, you know, they're limited release. So, you know what I mean? You got to get them while you can, get them while they're hot. You dig? Check out that Desert Eagle album. Check out that Young and Ruthless single. You know what I mean? We're out there doing it. You dig?
So I have to ask, what is next for MDK? Do you have any shows you'd like to tell our listeners about? Maybe they can grab some last minute tickets. And do you have any up and coming releases at all?
Yeah, definitely. I have a new EP. I have a new album. You know what I mean? That's in the works. It's gonna be dropping real soon. You know what I mean? You're gonna catch me overseas, probably in a month and a half. You feel what I mean? So definitely gonna be making some moves. I need everybody out there to check out the Instagram. You know what I mean? MDK_music.official. You know, check out that Desert Eagle album. You know, and for real, check out that Young and Ruthless single. You know what I mean? Go out there and check it out.
So MDK, this is the time in the interview where I give every artist that comes on the show a chance to give shout-outs to whoever they want to give shout-outs to, and also their social media handles. That way, if our listeners can follow you if they're not already following you.
Before you start that, I'd like to make an announcement.
For sure.
The MDK cannabis brand is coming. It will be available at the start of 2020, January 2020. We are doing MDK cannabis originals. We're gonna have several strains, several flavors. You know what I mean? For all light smokers, heavy smokers, everything. You know what I mean? It's all organic cannabis. You know what I mean? Tested, lab tested. It's pure. You know what I mean? We're here to do the right thing. You dig? So yes, we are dropping the cannabis brand. The weed will be hitting stores. It will be hitting the micro buttery, undoubtedly, in 2020. And yes, all throughout the Palm Desert area, and we're going to be moving to the Los Angeles and Hollywood area as well.
So most definitely, everybody, make sure you get some of the MDK strand. Be on the lookout.
You gotta forgive me, y'all. That was as far as Cali is concerned. We are gonna be up there in Seattle, okay, and we are gonna be up there in Colorado. All right, all 2020.
Perfect. That sounds great. Is there any shout-outs you want to give shout-outs to, and also your social media handles again? That way our listeners can follow you.
First thing, so I want to drop that social media handle one more time. Okay, MDK_music.official. That's the Instagram. Once again, MDK_music.official. M_D_K. Check me out on Pandora. You feel what I mean? MDK spaces in between on Pandora. Check out that Desert Eagle album. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mad Money Now Pop. You feel what I mean? Shout out to Jimi Adler, shout out to Steve Adler, shout out to Crazy Bone, all the Bone Thugs and Harmony, straight up, you know what I mean? Shout out to K Solo, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. I really appreciate everybody that's helped me, you feel what I mean? Help me do what we're doing right now and get to this point, you feel what I mean? We're gonna take it to the next level, y'all. You dig? Shout out down on Hamrick. You feel what I mean? March McQueen, for real. Violet Brown and Clarence Avon as well. Violet Brown as well. Yes, sir.
I gotta say,
we're not forgetting Violet Brown.
I gotta say, MDK, thank you so much for coming up on Outlaw Radio Live, man. It was an absolute honor to have you on. I really do hope that we have the pleasure of doing this again in the near future. You have yourself a wonderful night, man. I'm looking forward to checking out your strand when it comes out.
Hey, you as well, man. I appreciate that. You know, we'll have a little something for you when it does. You know what I mean? We'll have a little care package for you as well.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. You have yourself a wonderful night, and God bless.
You too, guys. And let me just say this real quick. Also, get your MDK t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? We have them at shows, but they're going to be coming soon online, available to everyone, not just people that, you know what I mean, not just those that attend the shows. So we'll have them available online, you know what I mean, all the sizes, have your stuff looking fresh, rocking that MDK. You know what I mean? But all right, y'all have a blessed one. Yes, sir. Have a good one, and I appreciate y'all having me.
You're most certainly welcome, and have yourself a wonderful night. God bless.
God bless.